Sunday, January 8th, 2012 at 35 minutes past midnight Central Standard Time. And I wanted to show you this storm that, well, it appears to be a storm anyway, that's happening here in the Midwest. This is Nebraska and this is Kansas. What caught my attention on this is that there's these two green spots right here and right here. And they kind of move in and out, but they're pretty well defined. And earlier these were two separate systems, it looked like. And now it looks like they're coming together to be one. And I was kind of suspicious of that, so I turned on the weather view, and it measures what's right here at the crosshairs. And when I went, and right here it tells you the conditions that's there. So when I went and positioned this over different areas, you can see that all of the readings, not all, but almost all of them, are just overcast. Blue is supposed to be snow, and pink is supposed to be mixed, rain and snow. And then the green is rain, and the darker the green, the more rain we're supposed to be getting. But you can see here, like, this is haze. And even when I go into the dark greens, a little bit more apt. See, even that's just saying overcast. Down here too. And what I'm thinking is happening is that there's signals that are going through the air instead of precipitation, and that the radars are reading that. See here, overcast. Here we got some light snow for a minute there. I don't know, I can't find it. But anyway, that shouldn't be the case. I mean, we should have more of these being on target than off target. So clearly I'm not getting any precipitation showing, and yet this is showing that something's moving through. So I went to the College of DuPage website, and we're looking at their radar. And what I suspect is that those are HAARP rings, and what that is like a frequency ring. Somehow it's attracted to the Doppler radar, and you'll see, like, here's a Doppler radar, and this is North Platte, Nebraska. This is Topeka, Kansas. They're not showing up that well, but this blue and green area, that's that same system that we were just seeing. And if you go down to the next rad sites here, you'll get, let's see, you get this, and then you can go look at the individual Dopplers to see what's happening locally. So let's start with Omaha, and then there's a place where you can click on the loop. And then right here, down here, it tells whether the radar is in clear mode or precipitation mode. They switch modes, so sometimes you'll see it go from blue colors to red colors. And that's a switching of the radar. But we're getting a pulsing going on here in Omaha. See? And the radar's in clear mode the whole time. And then watch as these supposed clouds or precipitation move in. They don't go over the area of the Doppler. So I'm thinking that the signals that's being put out by the Doppler is interfering with whatever the signals are that's going through the air here and nullifying them, or I'm not quite sure what the right word is. But that's all I can think of, because this happens again and again and again. And then there's some other things going on that tells me that there's probably a frequency in the air. This is North Platte, Nebraska. Maybe. There it goes. And you can see that this is in clear mode the whole time also. But the behavior changes here. First we have the clouds are over the Doppler, and then they move away and clear away, and then it keeps an area above it. I'm getting a hot spot up here too. Let's see if we can go back, because that's kind of interesting. So here's the beginning of the loop at 2:50 UTC on January 8th. And there's a spot right here. It's almost a circle right here, purple and white. Zooming back out. And you can see that purple and white is at the top of the scale. So I'm not sure what would cause that frequency to just spike right at that point in time, because clearly we're not getting any precipitation going through from when we had it going on in telecast when I was centering the crosshairs. This is also kind of an indication too, the way that you get this really hard edge right here too. Granted, it's at the end of the edge of the radar, but we'll have to go back and look at the other radar in order to show you. This is Hastings, Nebraska. Now this one's acting differently than the other ones. It's not keeping clear in the center, nor is it flashing. But it's kind of got these wavy worm type looking things. I did some videos on what I call snake clouds, and that's kind of what these look like. We're getting these high spikes. Even though there's no precipitation. And again, this is in clear mode the whole time. Let's see, let's go look at Topeka. So this is like Omaha, whatever it is approaching Topeka just like it was approaching Omaha. That was the first one we looked at. And this is in clear mode the whole time. And it's not really pulsing like the other one. We're getting scatter moving around, but we're getting where the clouds aren't going over the, or whatever this is, aren't going right over the radar. It's kind of going around it. You can see them over here. And let's look at Wichita. Again, you're getting the precipitation going over, but not registering in the center. But yet it's coming around the edges here. And it's almost in lines for a while here at this point. See, they're kind of lines. Rather than a mass. Normally things are in a mass of air, not strings. And this is Goodland, Kansas. Whoa. Let's see. This is in clear mode the whole time, so we're not switching mode. I mean, I don't know if you saw it jump there. See where it jumps? Let's find out when that jump happens. Right there, that was at 3:32 UTC. I'm going to write that down a minute. On January 8th. And before that flashed on, or off, you can see that right here, it's staying away from the Doppler. Although it's infringed on this inner circle, it's still not going near the Doppler until there, when it flashes at 3:32, and then immediately it starts going over it. So something's happened at the radar that switched it to where it wouldn't go over it, and now it will. And it's not switching modes, because going back, watching, it's in clear mode the whole time. So here at 3:22 it's in clear mode, and here at 3:32 it's in clear mode. And again, we kind of got stringy looking things. Now one more thing I wanted to look at that I haven't been showing before, but I want to kind of start watching it, is this is the induction, I think it's but I think the way you say it is magnetometer in Gakona, Alaska, and it measures the HAARP type signals. The HAARP induction magnetometer. And down here's the date, and so we're looking at January 8th for, so that one spike was at 3:32. There's 0, 1, 2, so 3 would be right here. 3:30 would be right here. So there is kind of a little spike there. You know, I don't know. I'm going to start watching this and see if there's any kind of connection between the spikes when I start seeing stuff. So let me zoom in a little bit more so you can see that. And if you do Control plus, you can zoom in on these things, and then Control minus, you can zoom back out on most of them. Sometimes you have to click this inside area to get it to do it. But so 0, 2, 4, 3, 30. So there is a little spike right at 3:32 where we saw that switch. And that was in Goodland, Kansas. And they wanted to go back to one more of these. Here's Goodland, Kansas. I wanted to show you that for some reason Dodge City is down. We don't have any. Well, it says please visit our website. So let's see if it tells us why. No, not that I can see anyway. So anyway, there you have it. God bless you. Have a good rest of the night.